Yeah, Sassy, maybe you're right. That would have come across differently, Sassy. That's pretty low. Oh my gosh, QZ. No! QZ, no! Now I have to get rid of that emote. What have you done? Stop! Stop the train! Everybody, please kindly exit the vehicle. Oh no. Oh my gosh. Okay. This run has to PB now. What am I doing? I don't know, dude. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm messing up. Nia, stop making me mess up. You guys see her shake her head? Nia, if you could pick a top 3 favorite. Hey guys. Called what? Okay. Thank you, Bean Samus. Thank you so much for the tier 1, dude. Meow. 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 Oh, good, Stormblast. That's good. Thank you for telling me that. You're welcome. Thanks for the order. Let me know if you have any... I've been muted this whole time, huh? Sorry, guys. Wait. Was I? That was weird. Was I muted or not? Okay. It said I was, but I wasn't. Anyway. Brain? You can brain. If you have any issues with your controller at all, let me know. Meow meow. Meow meow meow. Okay, bye. What's up, Eric? All right. All right. No worries. Have a good day. I gotta decide what to practice and how long. I don't actually know. I have some time before I need to do Patreon content, and I want to do at least 1 or 2 runs in that time. But I don't know exactly how much time, so. Let's start here. What the dude, man? Bro. Hey, Jacobs. Nice, Purple Hawk. Hope it goes well for you. That was close. Thought I had that. Raisin, thank you. I need to pin my hotfix message, don't I? Hey, War, thank you. That's interesting. Darn it. What's up, Cohen? It's on the list, Jacobs. They take a lot of work. So can only do so much, but it is on the list. Why is the top guy not flying right? It's being a jerk. Really? Oh, actually, that would make sense, wouldn't it? There we go. Okay. Was going a little too fast. Just slightly. I was getting more speed here, which messes everything up. Makes this guy turn left faster, makes this guy not fly over to the right. If you go ultra fast, that works too. But, yeah. Thanks, Aerolith. Okay. Good. Good. Alright, what else? What else is on my list? Meridia sucks. Let's see. This again. Can't afford to whiff this. Period. Yeah, so the key hunters are always moving off screen. So anything that you do is going to impact what they do throughout the whole room. So it comes down to how fast you get into certain spots, because their behavior will change based on whether you're above or below them, and also based on your horizontal proximity to them. So yeah, I'll probably make a short about that at some point as well. The Three Musketeers specifically, because I already did one for Key Hunter Stairs Up. But yeah. Yo, nice supers. Started working on a short charge short today. Didn't have enough mental bandwidth to finish it, but it's probably about halfway done. And one interesting thing that I realized, and I think I knew this before, but the visual cue that I use for short charging is technically a couple frames early. So if I really want to optimize my short charges, I should probably try to, like, delay my taps ever so slightly, which is interesting to think about. What's up, QZ? Someday I'll probably have to learn Zoast's double X again. See if I can make it work with my setup, or change my setup to make it work. It's that strat is a lot more appealing for 1510 than for 2010. It's super cool looking too. Stop it! Okay, come on. That should work. Yeah. Hey, Tex, thank you. That was a little weird. Oh, shoot. I just remembered. I decided I was going to switch or try to fix my controller. Heckin' dang it. Alright, I gotta do that. What do I do, though? I don't have time to do a full swap right now. Come on. There we go. Thank you. Ah. This is a very laggy instance. More explosions than usual, probably. Hey, Tablespoon, how's it going? Alright, I'm gonna do some loose pattern checking here. Thanks. I'm gonna see if I can correlate. Okay, I got hit on the right side of the last vent on that first mound, and there was no good steam on the left side. And there was a good steam, but I got hit by the steam on the top of the mound. Okay. Oops. Basically, I want to identify if it's possible to see which patterns result in this, where you hit that steam after the mound and it knocks you down, gives you really good iframes for going to the ship. So like that would have been good, except there was no steam there. So then we're almost definitely going to get hit by steam in this room. I don't know if it's realistic that we could identify a pattern like that, but if it is, that'd be cool. Like, oh, this is one where I should do this other strat instead. No, a pause there isn't going to help. If we're going to do a pause, it should be later in the room. Not a literal pause, but... Yeah, that was a cool race. It's interesting to think about how much has changed since then. All right, Raisin, see you later. What's up, Jeldy? See, that was almost it. We're probably still gonna get hit here. Oh, no, we didn't. Okay, so that's nice. What's up, Turbine? Do I enjoy races? Yeah. Yeah, I like races. A lot. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna find anything. Like, the likelihood of getting hit on the mound is kind of the issue here. The steam is random, but I'm looking for patterns in the randomness. So all of the steam in the room has already been determined. Iron Legion. That happens when you enter the door. When you're in this door, the steam patterns are determined. So I can take as long as I want here, and when I get to the top, the pattern is going to be the same as if I'd gone super, super fast. Because the steam activates when you scroll it on screen. So even here, I don't think it's activated yet. But when we jump up, now these are going to start coming out. And the same thing applies to the steams over here. Since they weren't on screen, they hadn't activated. So what I'm trying to figure out is if there's any way that I can correlate which steam I get hit by over here with which pattern we'll have over here. Because that kind of changes what you want to do. But I don't know if there's any correlation that we can reasonably identify. See, so this is a bad... Oh no, that was good. I don't know, man. I don't know. This game's too hard. Alright, so like that was good. Where did we get hit there? It wasn't perfect, but it was good. So potentially two of them, Turbine. I haven't heard back from... Oh yes, I have. Hang on. It's like they just messaged me. Anyway, we're going to be doing Probably some Talos and almost definitely some Silent Hill 2. Oh, I forgot to look at my clip that I saved. Do I prefer any percent or RBO? That's a good question, actually. I don't know at this point. Okay. So we got hit. There. What's up, Ostrich? Yeah, so if we get hit by this one, like that, then it might be good over here. But, as evidenced just now, that's not a guarantee. So yeah, there's probably, honestly, nothing to gain here by doing this. Well, except that... Okay. I take back what I just said. I wasn't thinking about it right. It's okay. I'm not having a good day, Ostrich. That's okay, though. Alright, let's do some early game stuff. I'll start runs soon. Come on. Okay, before I do anything else, I absolutely have to mess with my controller before I forget again, because I will forget again. Thank you, Thank you, J-Wags. I'm having weird right inputs when I aim down still, and it seems to be getting worse, so gotta mess with things. It's nice because this stuff doesn't stress me out as much as it used to, but it's still frustrating, of course. All right, what do we got here? Has this been moving? No. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. So I don't think I can show you guys this. I'll try. You can see the wear pattern on your membranes after you've used them for a while. Focus. You can do it. I believe in you. Come on. You're my camera with a nice lens. Ugh. I have autofocus on, so please. Yeah, it doesn't. Like this. Eh. Eh. No. Okay, well, I don't know. Maybe this one will be better. Can you please focus on the thing? Not me. Not me. Don't focus on me. Focus on the thing. Okay. I'm going to take a picture with my phone. And then I'll put that on stream so I can show you guys. Because this is actually very educational. What I just noticed. That'll probably work. Okay. So Sorry. Okay. So okay. Oh, did I install draw? I think I did. Didn't I? I swear I did. I know I did. Okay. How do I do this? I don't remember. Docs? Draw. Okay. All right. So, see this? This is the membrane, the part of the membrane that touches the right side input on the PCB on the board. Okay, how do I undo? Can I just Control Z? No, shoot. How do I undo? Oh, like that. Okay. So, if we're looking at our PCB here, all right, it's this. Okay, that piece of the membrane is touching this contact on the board. And as you can see, I have this this stencil. I have this stencil here. Okay. That is covering some of the contacts. I don't know how to say that better, but that's what's happening here. This right side, since I'm getting right inputs when I press down, we want to cover more of this. Now this white piece of paper here, this is what I did last week when Scotty was having trouble. Basically, this white piece is on top of the rest of it, because theoretically, more travel distance means it's going to take more pressure to make the membrane activate it, right? Okay. So now that we have that out of the way, it's kind of hard to see in this photo. Let me see if I can make it easier to see with filters here. Contrast. It's not working, guys. Okay, well, I'll just draw. I'll draw so you can see it. Basically, going back to the PCB here, each contact has a little line in the middle, okay? On the bottom, it goes up and down. On the top, it goes up and down. And then on the left and right, it goes side to side, right? And you can actually see, I mean, you guys can't see it very well because the photo isn't showing it very well. But there's some wear on the carbon dots. So on the up and down, there's a line right here that says, you know, hey, so that's where the line on the PCB is, and that's where the dot is being impacted, okay? This line you see here is a result of the stencil that I have, which means that this part of the dot can never actually activate our right input. Okay. And interestingly, there's also this weird thing here on the left, which I'm having a little trouble figuring out how the stencil is causing that. Did I photograph this wrong? I did. I photographed this wrong. I'm stupid. One sec. I will fix that. I'll take a new photo. And this time it will be oriented correctly. That makes more sense. Okay. I feel dumb, but I'm not going to make myself feel dumb. Also, sorry for anybody watching on vertical. You're not going to be able to see what I'm doing. Okay. Change our picture. Okay. So let's undo this all again. Okay. So here's the top, and you can see the top has a line here, which means that all of this is not activating, and that's because I have an issue where when I mash on left, up will activate. Here's the bottom. Okay. Yep, that makes sense. So I'm going to show you the PCB now. So on my PCB, we have, hello. The stencil does like a V here. I don't know if you can see that. Does a V. Okay, and then this top one is straight. And this one shouldn't be impacted at all. This is left, and then this is right, which is also straight. Okay. Okay. Now, as I was explaining, there's also the middle piece on the PCB. You can see this line here. It's going up and down. It's kind of hard to see, but there's also a line here. This is our right input. Okay. And then this is our left input. Nothing is impacted on this one. So we're just going to do this. Okay. All right. Now on the top and bottom, the line in the middle is in the middle of the membrane. But what I noticed a few minutes ago is that on the left and the right, it's actually lower. Like this. So that's where the line in the middle of the contact on the PCB is. Which means if I want my right input to be activating less, then the extra piece that I have on the right side should actually be positioned lower than it is. I hope that makes sense. I think it makes sense. So that's what I'm going to try doing real fast. And we're going to see how that goes. And for anybody wondering, how I know all this stuff, that is because I've spent hundreds of hours on it. Which is why I sell controllers. Okay. So yeah, I need to get this piece of paper off. And then we're going to need to put another piece of paper on. Lower. Okay. I need to clean this off a little bit and then get a new piece of paper. This is literally alcohol, Nia. You don't want this. You don't. She doesn't listen to me. You see this? You seeing this? You should just trust me, cat. Just trust me. So when I switch controllers, I'm going to need a little extra time to make a new stencil for the new board. Yada yada. Which, I mean, technically I could do it today, but I kind of don't want to. And also, I mean, the other thing is this whole stencil thing is still kind of an experiment, and it's going really well. But before I do this to another board, I want to make sure I'm 100% understanding exactly how all this stuff works and impacts and whatever. Okay, so one sec, gotta grab my paper. Well, I have a post-it note. I can just use a post-it note right here. That'll be easier too, probably. Okay, so we're gonna cut a little piece. And I need to compare the size. Can I see where this was? Yes. Yes. Okay. So I'll get my tweezers. This is, yeah, it's sticky. It's not super sticky. Okay, this is too tall. Then again, if I just align it like this, that should be fine. Okay. I worry about the down input there. Okay, so just gonna cut off the bottom. with my X-Acto knife, which I have to be really careful with not to scratch the board. It's not the end of the world if it does, but I really don't like that, obviously. This didn't quite cut. There we go. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to try that. We're going to see if that helps our weird right inputs that are happening when we tap down sometimes. Now that this is positioned lower, it should help, maybe, in theory. The other thing is that since I was already using a membrane, and that membrane has now been worn, I need to test this with a new one. So let me grab one of those. These aren't treats either. This is plastic or rubber or something. Here, you can smell it. Smell. See? Not treats. She won't trust me. Okay, so we're going to put this new membrane here, and then we put our PCB back on. Ooh. Like so. That's kind of weird. Why is that? Okay. That's weird. Why is that like that? Gosh dang it. Sure. Yep, you go down like that. All right, okay. Put our cord back in. Put our LNR back in. And put our back shell back on. Now, for anybody who hasn't watched me do this before, this is a little piece of information I like to share every time I do this. These controllers, obviously, are made of plastic. And the plastic, honestly, it's pretty soft. It's pretty soft plastic. So the more you unscrew the controller and then screw it back together, the more the plastic kind of wears out, shaves away. And you can prolong that process of degradation if, when you screw it back together, you screw backwards at first. Pause the music here. I don't know if you'll be able to hear this or not, but when you screw backwards, you'll feel and also usually hear a little click. Right there. Click. So when that happens, you know that the screw has aligned with the threads in the plastic, and then you want to tighten. In that way, the plastic threads, like the screw is only wearing away where the plastic has already worn away. Anyway. And make sure that you don't over tighten, because that will also screw everything up. If you have a shell that has screws that can't tighten, your controller will not work, quote unquote, correctly. That doesn't mean it won't work for you. There are ways that you can work around that. There are multiple ways that you can try and work around that. But it will never function the way that it's, quote unquote, supposed to. So, anyway, there is your free controller maintenance info for today. All right, let's see how this goes. So it's okay that I'm getting some right inputs because I'm literally pressing on the right side of down to try and register this. And it's almost never happening unless I intentionally like try, right? So that's actually what we're looking for. See, I want that to happen. I just don't want it to happen when I'm doing this. That seems good. Yeah, that seems good. All right, so we'll see how that goes. Okay. Nice little detour there. Sorry about that, guys. I really, really needed to do that. Oh, that's another thing I need to fix on my stream. The date and time thing is kind of like, it's not exactly broken, but it doesn't work the same way that it used to. And I need to use a different one. But I haven't gotten around to doing that yet, so there. Okay. All right, so yeah, we'll see how this goes. Turn my lights back off, at least for now. Sorry, guys, I'm not having a very good day, and one thing that will definitely make my mood worse is bright lights and heat. And there's only so much I can do about the heat, but bright lights also make that worse. So thank you for the Prime sub. Very appreciated. I'm gonna change the song. Listen to this on repeat enough times. Okay, that's too angry. I need chill stuff. Let's listen to this. Okay. Yeah. I'm not having a good day. I had to take a sick day from work and stuff. Trying really, really hard to stay positive. So hopefully stream is still fun. There's a lot of things contributing to my discomfort right now. But life goes on. Come on! Ugh! Just jump, Samus. Keep shooting too early there. Okay, so I'm gonna practice Fantoon and Wreck Ship and then Ridley, and then I'll do 1 or 2 runs, and then it'll be time for Patreon. Sorry, I gotta readjust my mic a little bit. Okay. Oh, right. These aren't persisting anymore. Might have been too late. Oh, dang it. Okay. One power bomb. Yep, I'm still getting better at 1 rounds, which is nice. Hope you're having a good day. Black Lodge. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. The biggest issue with this strat is a very tiny amount of lag, causing the second missile to not come out. Dang it. Stop it! Alright. Alright, let's go to Ridley. So this is one of the spots yesterday where I got a bad right input. It was right there. I was setting up for the X Factor, and Samus did this, which, for anybody who doesn't know, that actually delays when your X Factor comes out. So it kind of screwed up the fight a little bit. We got a bad pattern anyway, so it didn't matter that much, but... Ridley, come on, man. Ready for the right. Oh. Stupid particle bonk. On the stupid tail. On the stupid stupidness. Twice. Ridley, you're frickin' annoying. Frickin' Ridley. Oh! 10x1. Somebody made a video about that recently, actually. I shared it on my Twitter. So that's going to be my response, is go find that and watch that. TLDR, 10x Ridley sucks. It's only good for TAS. And it will almost certainly never be good for humans. If it ever is, it will involve something very different than what we're doing right now. Things that we haven't currently discovered. So 2x, 3x, 4x, 5x refers to how many x factors we do, Jaldi. And then when I enter the room, and I say +2, +3, +4, or whatever, I'm referring to the beam shots. And the reason for that is because of the amount of ammo that we enter with. So if I enter with 9 supers, it would be +2. Because each super is worth 2 full beam charge shots. Full beam in this case being Spacer Wave Ice. And the reason I say plus number instead of just how many it is because the number that we need to do changes depending on how many X factors Ridley lets us do. So if we get a full 5x setup, that's going to be 14 charge shots. So then I'd be like, okay, we have 9 supers, so 14 plus 2 is 16. That's just how I do the math. What? Don't shoot up. There we go. So this is 14 charge shots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. Not quite perfect because of how Ridley flew around and stuff, but pretty good. Do one more of those. Yeah, he's swooping a little higher than we want. Ridley's always scary. Ridley has the potential to ruin any run in any category, in any circumstance. He's probably least scary in Hundo and RBO. Ironically, RBO. But yeah. He's still scary. He can still ruin a very good run. Yes, he can, Ostrich. I don't know if this pattern is going to let us get the best fight. He's just flying a little weird, which is very Ridley. Very, very Ridley. You're welcome. Yeah, so Ostrich optimally, we only use 2 plasma shots on Ridley in Hundo. I can show you what I mean here in a minute. Ridley, why are you such a freaking jerk? Nice. There we go. That's what we want. Right there. So if you notice that 14th shot, the very last shot was right before he picked me up. That's how tight an optimal fight is. Okay. So Hundo Ridley. 3 Jacobs. Generally, we're going to enter with somewhere around this many supers. Okay. We could enter with like this or this, depending on how bad RNG is and how bad we play and stuff earlier in the Hundo run. We can enter with less supers. The optimal Ridley fight uses 27 supers. Okay. So, first of all, I don't know if I can even remember this. Okay, so that's the fight we want in Hundo. Okay, he gave us the exact pattern we want, and we had enough supers. So yeah, that's what we want, and we would actually leave this way to get this energy tank. But it's a great fight. Okay. Sometimes he's not going to do what you want. So there we had to use an extra super, because if I tried to charge a plasma shot, he would have flown away and lost us a bunch of time. But even so, I mean, just that pattern. So that was 20, we'll say 29 seconds. You're pretty unlikely to die against Ridley and Hundo, but no, he can still definitely ruin your run. Hang on. You'll understand in a minute. Hopefully. Come on, man. So first of all, I mean, you can see that he's generally not giving us this pattern that we want. Like, it's not super rare, but it's not guaranteed either. And if he doesn't give you the right pattern, you automatically lose a couple seconds, which is what I'm trying to show. Come on. I think I'm not quite doing this correctly, but... Hey, Nada, thanks. I'm trying to show Ostrich how Ridley can still ruin runs in Hundo, and then I'm going to start any percent runs. We'll just pretend that this last shot is a plasma. Okay. All right. So. Yeah. So if he gives you the wrong pattern, you automatically lose like 2 seconds. Okay. Now, what if we enter with... 26 supers. Now we have to do, at most, 24 supers and 4 plasma shots. Oops. Hey, Joe Facto, thank you so much for the tier 3. So that fight wasn't perfect, but it was good. And it was 8 seconds slower. Every... we'll say group of supers that you have to do less and optimize with more charge shots can compound, especially if Ridley doesn't give you the patterns that you want. It all just compounds onto each other, and you can easily lose 10-15 seconds in the Hundo Ridley fight just because you got there without enough supers or Ridley decided to go jank. The other thing that you need to remember is that the longer a Ridley fight is, the more potential there is for it to go sideways. Because Ridley's patterns are not like Phantoons or Dragons. When Ridley does the correct pattern, there's still variance to the correct pattern. He can swoop slightly longer or slightly shorter. His pogos can be slightly longer or slightly shorter. His tail can do stupid jank stuff. Blah, 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 right? And so, yes. Just to reiterate, Ridley can ruin any run in any category with any loadout. He's the least stressful in Hundo and RBO because those are the categories where we have the equipment that we need to take him out as quickly as possible. But he's still stressful and he can still totally screw up an otherwise really, really great run because he's Ridley. So, yeah. Okay, now I need to practice the any percent fight one more time because muscle memory stuff. And then I'll start runs. Yep, what not I said. No, you're fine. As I like to say, you can never practice Ridley enough. So, any excuse that I have to fight Ridley a little longer is generally going to be just fine by me. Swoops. In most situations, you want swoops rather than pogos. I think the only exception to that is RBO. I guess in low percent categories, you probably want pogos. Situationally. I mean, we're talking about efficiency here, Ostrich, not necessarily... If you want safety, you want pogos. I should have clarified that. If you want safety, you want pogos. All right. Took us for a ride because I jumped around a little bit incorrectly, but that's okay. Okay. Nice. It'll feel real nice in there, Turbine. I'm proud of you, man. All right. I'm going to start runs. I just need to use the bathroom and stuff first, so I'll be back in a few minutes and we'll do that. treats. She looks over.
We have the Dragon fight starting for Zoast. Let's see if he gets this good opener.
Queen of the shrimps here. Good opener from Zoast.
You know, I don't know if that opener was good. I think
it was. Look at this. See? It's fine. Everything's fine, Eddie. We're all fine here.
He's got 61 HP. Oh my god! I cannot believe Zoast did that. I cannot believe he did that.
What you maniac!
It worked.
Up Main Street. Right sand pit. Oh my god, dude. These sand pits are really hard without space jump and spring ball. That's why I get space jump and spring ball before going into these things. That's why I get spring ball. Dude! Ah! Please! Holy...
No, it's not. We're fine. What? What? It's okay, I have a safety save. It's okay. What the hell was that, though? Come on. Okay. I was gonna laugh if we died. Samus? Samus! Dragon! Dragon? Samus! Dragon! What the What just happened? We're done, by the way. Wait. Messed up again. Frickin' messed up again. Really frickin' bad that time. I messed up again. We're gonna farm, actually. We're gonna farm. Oh my word. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, this is so bad. You know what? Okay, here's what we're gonna do. That's not what we're gonna do. Dude, I can't. Okay. No, again? Okay, something is wrong with this D-pad, man. What is that? Okay, I forgot about that move. We're okay. See, that's why the shield's so OP, dude. It's so good. So good. Oh, what? No. Oh man, you can't even freaking plan that stuff, man. Okay. All right, Fantune. Do your worst. Child's play. Giving me a slow. Oops. Get on your chair. Frickin' Nia. Just get up there. Friggin' Nia, why do you hate us? I don't understand. Friggin' Nia, I need you to get on your frickin' chair. Not my chair. Your chair. No.
Oh, oh, I'm.
Really? Give me a freaking super! What? No, dude, I knew I was gonna do that. No! No, dude! No, dude! Ah, dude! We went down the construction zone. We're gonna go back to the right. We're doing a mock ball tonight. Oh, I'm so annoying, dude. Just give me supers! This might work.
Ah, let's go! Guys, I'm a speedrunner.
Go right first. Go right first. Nobody look. Yeah! Why wasn't there a tile? Why wasn't there a tile? You freaking cheater, Fantoon, you're freaking cheater, Fantoon, you're freaking cheater, and I hate your face. I hate your eyeball, and I hate your patterns. You freaking cheater, Fantoon! I bet Fantoon uses a hitbox. I'm lucky that worked. Wah! Nia is looking fierce. Fierce and... what is the word? Like resolute? Like... oh, ruined it. Preferably a mod and non-mod. Oh my word, dude, I'm so bad. What is happening, bro? Dude, oh my gosh. Ooh. Guitar Kitty? Let's do Guitar Kitty. Well, okay. Dude. What? What the this game is so stupid. 29 58 10 to 9 56 23 OM frickin' heckin' G. Oh my word, there were no frickin' tiles. That's messed up. That's so messed up. No! No! Are you for real? Oh, that sucks.
We're doing this. I didn't know this was possible. Yeah, that's a soft lock.
Keep losing, chat. Keep losing. Ostrich. Groceries are more important than making ZENI lose at a shuffler. As if. I see through that. You're scared. Yes! Yes! Let's go! You guys ain't got nothing on that. Oh, no! Oh, dude. No.
I'm gonna host ZENI one more time just because I really enjoy watching him when I get off. So that sounds wrong. Anyways, I'll be back on tomorrow. See you guys.
All right. You guys get one light today. One light. Be grateful. Master. I'm definitely not a master in any sense of the word. But thank you, Twin. I do have 4 lights. I have this one. And this one. And this one. And the one that's on. Okay. Oh, I caught on. I caught on to your reference. Just, you know. I'm autistic, so had to respond literally. Okay. So something's weird. Hang on. Okay. My parents were big Trekkies. That's what's going on. Knew I was forgetting something. There. Now you guys can see my heart rate. All right, are we ready, chat? We're gonna do 1 speed run. What's up, Gebu? Thank you so much for the raid. All right, good night. Okay, that's amazing. Yep, awesome. So yeah, I do need to do Patreon content today, which means thank you, Joe Facto, for the 5 gift subs. So yeah, I have limited time for runs. But I'm gonna try to do 1 run. Oh shoot. If it's not working out after like half an hour, I'll probably just switch. But I'm gonna try. I appreciate you guys being here and all of your support and everything. Thank you, Demon Spawn. One thing I will say is I try not to be superstitious, but Wednesdays are usually not great days for me, so probably no good runs. And the other thing is I'm also not feeling very good today, so probably no good runs. That being said, both of those things have been true and still resulted in good runs on a Wednesday in the past. At least once or twice. So you never really know for sure. It's possible. But I'm also not going to try to force it. No! Do 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 do. My voice sounds really weird in my headphones. I don't know why. This is like, it's really annoying. Actually, like, throwing me off. Do I sound normal on stream? I would assume so. I would hope so. Okay. Thanks, Twin. Yeah, all my effects are normal. Okay, I don't know. Here we go. Okay. Thanks. Oh, I think I might know what's going on with my voice. Mess with that a little later. Really? Oh, that's super annoying. Can you just... Samus? Really? Dude. Yeah. Okay, maybe something's up with my jump button. Hang on, guys. This could just be a warm-up thing, or it could be something. I think I'm losing a little bit of bounce on my B button. I think that's what it is. So sometimes it doesn't unregister, I guess, as well as it used to. That's something I can adjust to. Replacing ABXY membranes is really annoying because I actually don't like how they feel brand new. So I try to avoid doing that very often. Yes, I'm aware it was happening yesterday as well, which is why I took the time to try to diagnose it just now. It's pretty specific what spots where that's going to be an issue. Maybe turbine, but not Like it's such a non-issue most of the time. It doesn't take that long to like break it in so that it feels good. It's just that I don't want to do that in the middle of a stream when I just started runs, if that makes sense. Like if I'm going to switch my ABXY membrane, it's going to be before like a long practice. Ah. All right. Yeah, that's worth considering for sure. All right, I need to check something real fast. Okay, come on. This here. Okay, how does that sound? Nope, that's not it. Okay. I don't know. Yeah, it's in my head. In my headphones, Turbine. I sound weird today, but I'm not sure why. And that's okay. I can diagnose that later, or I cannot. Nice. My chat integration shows both platforms. That's weird. Okay. Yep. Okay. All right. There. See? Just needed to think about it. Whoa, that was close. Nice. Nope, don't need a new controller soon. that's too low. Bada bum bum. I change individual parts much more often than I change controllers. I've probably only used 4 or 5 different controllers during the 9 years that I've been doing this. Whoa. Bada bada boom boom. Whoa, shoot. That was almost good. Dang it. Wow, that would have been really good. All right. Do 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 do. Whoa. Whoa. Very good. Bam, 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 bam. Really? Gosh dang it, dude. Oh, that sucks. Such a good pace. Dang. All right. That was a really good pace. Try again. That's how this goes. Oh. There we go. Okay. Well, so much for that. Also, I just remembered something. Please hold. Where is it? Hmm? There it is. There. My hand cam, one of the filters on it was messed up because I changed how that is implemented. So I'm, in your opinion, the best Super Metroid streamer. That is very extremely kind of you to say. Thank you. I disagree with the streamer part. I am pretty good at the game. I'll admit that today. Don't tell Turbine. I think... So, the thing is... Ostrich and everybody. Being a good streamer is obviously a bit subjective. But if you take the subjectivity out of it, I honestly don't think I'm a very good streamer. My schedule isn't very consistent. My mood isn't very consistent. I'm not the most friendly, charismatic person ever all the time. But I am human. And I'm genuine. And I think that that goes a long way. And I think that there are people in here that value that more than some of the other stuff. So it's fine for them to be like... It's fine for those people to be like, ZENI is my favorite streamer because yada yada, right? That's fine. And I will accept that, and I will thank you for it. But I think objectively, I'm definitely not the best. And that's okay. Because I've always said I'm a runner first. I'm a speedrunner first, streamer second. And I still feel that way. Thank you, loser. I did do that, didn't I, Tex? I think I remember that conversation. I agree. I think Nia is the best streamer. Okay. Dude, why am I bad? The problem is, Nia suffers from some of the same issues that I do, in the sense that she's really inconsistent. Sometimes she's really good about sitting in her chair, and other times she's really not. And then I'm just left here to like try to make up for her shortcomings. It can be pretty stressful sometimes. People show up and they're like, "Where's the cat?" I'm like, "I don't know. She hates us." So, you know? You know? I hate this game. I hope you know that your cat did that on purpose, J-Tux. I hope you've realized that. Okay. That was weird. It was a weird early game. Yeah, I mean, what you're saying is generally true, Ostrich. Honestly, like, today I wasn't really in a headspace for it, but I had to do something. I hate this game. Today it was like, I was working on a short. I was working on a YouTube short that I'm hoping I can upload for Friday. And I realized that the rest of the work that I would need to do on it would probably suffer if I tried to continue working on it today. And I didn't want to just go lay in bed being depressed. So I was like, okay, well, I'll just try streaming and hopefully I'm in a good mood, good enough mood. And if not, then I can end. But also, like, I need to do my Patreon stuff today and yada yada. I don't know if Zoast and I will ever do 2 players, 1 controller again. If we did, we'd probably stick with the same. Thank you, Wave Buster. What did you imagine? I hate this game. Dude, I'm the worst. I take it all back. What I said earlier about, like, being good. I take it back. I'm bad. That's what happened. There we go. Oh, Turbine's here. Yeah, I never said anything about how I'm pretty good at this game, Turbine. I definitely didn't say that approximately 10 minutes ago. So that's the thing, Ostrich. I don't know. I think it was his left wrist that was bugging him. But I don't remember for sure. You definitely won't, Turbine. You won't find anything about me admitting that I'm kind of good at this game. I'm the worst at this freaking game, and I got screwed by the top steam. All right. I'm gonna get at least one more run to Fantoon. But well, unless I like keep falling in moat or something. But yeah, if I don't have a run started in, let's say, 20 minutes from now, I'm gonna switch to my Patreon games. Because I need to be done by about 7:30 tonight. For kids-related reasons. Hey, Turbine, I need you to mute my stream for just a minute. If you wouldn't mind, just, you know. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, Turbine's definitely muted by now because he totally respects me asking him to do that. So, like, I just want to be clear when I say that I'm like the worst and I'm bad at this game and blah, blah, blah. I know I'm not. Alright, I know that my world record is supremely impressive. I know that it was and is monumental in a lot of ways. I know that I'm good at this game. Put a lot of work and effort and energy into this game. I'm not like, when I say that stuff, it's not that I'm being serious about it. I don't like really believe it. But also, I literally do need to keep myself humble. And in some ways it actually helps me be less frustrated if like weird little stupid mistakes are happening. If I'm like, oh man, I suck, or I'm the worst, or whatever. Like, it's kind of a joke to me, right? And that helps me be a little bit more carefree about it. So. Anyway. Alright, you guys can tell Turbine that he can unmute now. Yeah, I do. I know that, Turbine. I know. Thanks for your friendship and support. Thanks, Nada. Wolfgang. Whoa, wow. We're almost in the blue there. And I even whiffed a wall jump and climb. That's actually, yeah, that's pretty impressive. What was series? I don't see it. I don't know what series was. That's okay. Of course we got scammed. That's okay. All right. Keep going. Whoa, 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 whoa? A Void raid? What's up, Void? It's been a while. How are you doing? Thank you so much for the raid. Hope you had a good stream. Whoa, what is that? $10 more gifties from Joe Facto. Thank you so much, Joe Facto. Thanks, Void. How you doing lately? I haven't been to your stream in a while. Hope you're doing all right, man. Will somebody, unless you already did and I didn't see it, will somebody give a shout out? Void is awesome. So I guess, you know, I should probably do that thing where I like talk about myself and introduce and whatever. I'm kind of a bad streamer sometimes, sorry. So my name is Shiny ZENI, you can just call me ZENI. I speedrun Super Metroid. Currently I have any percent world record, 100% world record, and reverse boss order world record. And I did that wrong. Currently trying to improve any percent by a very small margin, because the run is already very, very good. Also, I'm a crazy person. But yeah, that's me. I don't think anybody in their right mind would be trying to beat this run right now, Turbine. I'm being completely honest. In the blue means we're ahead. Turbine showing off the memes. No, dude. Alright. But yes, that is my cat, Nia. Sometimes she graces us with her presence, sometimes she doesn't. What? Oh my gosh. Alright, that's okay. Dang, man. This could have been really good. No, I wasn't calling Nia a meme. I was calling, the channel points redemption to switch Nia a meme. Because it kind of is. Ah! Dude, I'm the worst also, just so you guys know. Turbine will argue with me endlessly about that, but I mean, you just saw it, so. I was kind of hoping we'd fall in there, but we didn't, so. We'll keep going. Fair warning for the raiders. Wednesdays are typically Patreon content, so I'll probably be done speedrunning Super Metroid soon. Be switching to some more casual stuff. That being said, I should have used a missile here. I'll probably do like one extra attempt as a thank you for the raid. But I won't be continuing any bad paces past Fantoon because I'm just not really feeling it as far as that goes today. So. Alright. Dang it. You jerk. Really? Dude, okay. What a boss. What a boss. The biggest time saves compared to the world record are the Ridley fight and Turian. All right. At least one more try here. Yep. Do 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 do. Oh, that was bad. Really? Okay. We might run into an issue with ads in the middle of this run unless I run them right now, so that's what I'm gonna do. Sorry, I totally forgot that I needed to be watching that. Having trouble staying on top of things today. That's okay. I'm gonna be kind to myself about it. That's not pro nerdy. Thanks. What? Well, that was bad. Lost almost 2 seconds there. Oh, dude. All right. That's okay. Super Metroid hates me. Okay. That's true, Twin. That is true. What's up, Eshlar? Good to see you. Yes, Arian. I changed that a couple weeks ago. Ah! That's okay. I thought you asked about it a couple weeks ago. Maybe it was someone else. I think for that format, that works better, if I'm being completely honest. And the other thing is, and I don't say this in a self-deprecating way, there are a lot of people that don't like how I look. So, figure, in that layout, I'm going to prioritize other things. I'm really sorry, loser. I don't remember almost anything about that tutorial. What I do remember is this. It was the tutorial that I put the least amount of effort into and have also had the most praise for. So, there's that. As far as full run tutorials go. Considering that I put the least amount of effort into it, it's probably mostly top level strats. But like I said, I don't remember. You like when I sing? Thank you. Yeah, sometimes I sing. It's true. Probably won't be singing very much today. Because I'm not feeling super great. And that's okay. It's okay. Yeah, I fall into that trap too, Tex. Just had a thought. I need to try something there. Okay. Gosh dang it, dude. Wow. That was really bad. Okay. I'll give this 10 more minutes. I was going to be done as of now, but then that raid happened, so I'll give this 10 more minutes to try and get a run started. And if we keep running into issues, then I'll switch over to my Patreon content. Do. No! Thanks, Jacobs. See you later. No! 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 All right. Nia, can you get back in your chair? Please? 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 Good kitty. What? All right. Nope. You guys, I'm sorry that Nia's such a bad streamer. She's a really good streamer when she actually does her job. You. The floor is not your spot. The chair is your spot. The camera isn't magic. It will not follow you around. Chair. The Ridley fight I do is nothing like the Tass fight. Let's see if this works. Sure does. Alright, need to try and optimize that later. Thank you. Dang it. Typical Wednesday. All right, last try here. I'm sorry, guys. Good grief. Wow. Okay. I'm gonna try to focus, like big focus mode here. I really want to do a run. I'm not gonna force it if this one resets, but I really, really want to do a run, so gonna try. Okay. Good. Don't do that. Don't do that either. Ah. That was a good pace. Oh well. Okay. Missile drop from the waiver. Weave is free if you do it right. Oh. Dang. Oh well. Ba-da-ba-da-boom-boom. Somehow. I knew that was going to happen. All right. At least the other two rooms were good. Not quite as good as the first pace we had, but still in the blue. Whoa, okay, that was very weird. All right. You don't say, Nia. Dang it. Oh, that's bad. It's really bad. That sucks. Oh well. It's okay. All right. Okay, that's still really, really, really good. Decent drops. Okay. That was almost too low. All right. I'll take the super. Zero missiles is a little bit of an issue, but I would rather have another super, so I will take it. This is a really good pace. Okay.
Do it! Just do it!
Would have liked a powerbomb there. Oh well. Okay. No, dude. Gosh, dang it. I was even thinking about that. I was like, okay, we can't do that. Can't make that mistake. That sucks. That's a really, really bad mistake to make. Oh well. Okay, really? Don't. What is happening? My dude. Jiminy. All right. It's fine. Big old fish. Regroup. Refocus. It's fine. It's fine. Love it. Love it. Love it. We have lost a lot of time already, which is unfortunate, but it's okay. I will take those drops. Those were good drops. All right. This segment's so hard, man. Okay. Oh my goodness. These are really good super drops. It's too bad that I'm playing so bad. Sure. That was a king cack thing. I don't know why I did that so slow. That's all right. Okay, well, this is really bad. We're probably gonna lose close to 10 seconds here. It might be a bit of an exaggeration, but maybe not. Oh, that's frustrating. Yeah. Oh well. Yep. Dang, dude. So it goes sometimes. Need to segment practice again. Like always. Need to practice that too. Nice. Oh no. Okay. That was probably like a last frame shine spark. All right. Bum 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 ba da ba bum. Whoa. That's lag. All right, so we lost a second RTA there, but it didn't affect our in-game time, which is actually my goal, so it's okay. Really? Dang. All right, +2. Okay. Could have been better, could have been worse. We had a weird turnaround there. That's a bummer. Good. Sure. That was bizarre. Okay. Really? What are you doing? Oh, I hate this game sometimes. Oh well. Well, that was cool. Cool run. All right. I'm gonna switch over to Patreon. We're gonna do. Hang on. My plan. Yeah. So I'm gonna do Silent Hill 2 remake for Dead Terminator, and then Talos Principle for Joe Facto. So, anybody that's interested in that on Twitch, go ahead and stick around. YouTube, I'm going to be ending stream here. And then, if not, thanks for coming to stream today. I appreciate it. Kind of a hard day for me, so I extra appreciate the raid and all the support from you guys, and I'm glad that I was able to get a pace like this, despite the hard day. It's always nice. It's annoying that it fizzled out the way it did, but that's okay. Anyway, I'll be back in a little bit. I need to run some ads and get the other content set up and everything, but I'll see you in a bit. Thanks.
Peace. God damn it.
Shoot, dude. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh! What in the what the fuck? What was that animation? Okay, I guess I'm farming one of the bulls. That's what those are called, right? Come on! Oh my word! Okay, well, this run is certainly a run of all time. Oh my!
I got a 1356 grab.
Oh, don't do it! Okay. No!